But look though, this is your boy Grind, and this is another episode of well, it's gonna be the first of many episodes. And what I want to do is just start doing the little news thing. Everybody been asking me sit down and start blogging and start just doing the little news thing. And to me, I be like, I don't know, be still. They be like, get you a podcast location. But I be like, man, if I set my location right here, then I'm stuck to have to be right here and stuff. So I've been torn between that dilemma, like, cause I know I'm not gonna be still. So it's like, man, you got to do it. So why not in your free time when you're moving around in the city and you're on different sides and you waiting on some stuff? Why don't you just take the time out and just do it there and just go from there? It ain't got to be perfect, you know. Just slow down and let these folks hear, because they want to hear your knowledge. They want to hear your thoughts and how you feel about certain issues and stuff and what's going on in the community and stuff. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to pick 5 subjects right real quick in the next, so that I can talk to you all in the next 30 minutes and stuff. So the first one I'm gonna start off that's trending right about now, and I hate to be starting off with this one, is it's 8 members of the Atlanta street gang PDE has just been indicted in a racketeering case involving unemployment fraud as organized crime. I guess that first grand jury is doing this thing. Details incoming. I asked for the actual filing. That's what the picture says, and I'm read what the Post says, and I'm reading this from a news site called News Made It. They on the rise up here in the city of Atlanta. I guess they in the city of Atlanta. They one of them sites where you can't see who they are, so they can sit there and hide behind their keyboard and post whatever they've been posting and stuff. And they've been gaining some headway. I see academics, they reposting them. Academic been reposting them hard. So I guess that's academic way of getting into the streets, and it makes sense because they're posting some real street stuff that if you outside in those communities, you gonna have to see them people and answer for that stuff and give accountability for that stuff. But it makes it easy because they can hide behind it. So. But anyway, I'm on that site now. I'm looking at what they're saying about the 8 members of the Atlanta Street Gang PDE. Now, I always knew PDE as a music label. It's just sad because our kids can't distinguish, can't separate getting in trouble and stuff, and they can't separate tying it in with the music. So that's very confusing, and I don't know how to fix that problem besides tell kids just stop getting in trouble, man. If y'all doing that music, stop getting in trouble with each other. If you're gonna go do something, if you're gonna go do a crime, go do it with somebody that's outside of that music label, so that they can't say all y'all was connected this way and y'all was doing crime together. Go do crime outside with people. And I don't understand why would you want to do crime with people you just, but I get it though, because certain stuff is named after neighborhoods and stuff. PDE's Paradise East. If a lot of people don't know, that's apartment on the east side of Atlanta and stuff. And it was maybe about 5 minutes from where I stayed at when I stayed at the Park of Boulder Crest and everything. I used to have to pass it a lot to go shoot in Sun Valley and stuff, shoot across the street from it at the park, but it was right next to Sun Valley and stuff where OJ and all of them from. But Paradise East, yeah. And they're just a group of young men. They had to represent for the East Side. East Side wanted to do their music. Them guys wanted to find a way to get up through there. And they did. They represent for the East Side, a good solid group of young men, Young Nudie and all of them and everything. But right now they got them kind of messed up, and they're saying the RICO charges are violation of the Georgia RICO Act. 9 counts of violating of the Georgia State Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. 1 count of conspiracy to defraud the state, and 134 counts of identity fraud. 134 counts. That means I'm assuming that when they say 134 counts, 134 counts, they're talking about individual people who identity they probably used to pull these situations off. So, but hey man, I'm just gonna pray for them young man, because that was a real tough situation going on when the pandemic hit, and unemployment was made readily available for everybody. It's a lot of people that took it, and they part of many organizations, and but them organizations are not gonna get taken down. Like PDE is gonna kind of like they're trying to take PDE down, tie them all in together. So we just got to be careful, young man. Y'all got to move out there with the understanding that we're living in a time now where prosecutors and people in the law enforcement office they want celebrity status too, and they capped up just like how rappers are capped up and stuff. And when I say capped up, they want to look good. They want to be able to have on that record that man, you heard about that big Rico act that happened over there? Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I locked up about 5 or 6 of them out the street. And they got to be capped with it, so they got to make y'all seem like y'all was just the worst of the worst criminals. Like y'all was just drawing guns down on them. Yeah, they doing white collar crimes now. These are white collar crimes, and I mean, I'd rather they do a white collar crime than be out here trying to rob and pick guns in people's face and not pulling it off. So, but yeah, man, that's what's going on in the news. News made at PDE, as y'all can see, eight members of the Atlanta Street Gang PDE. I don't know if it's backwards when y'all looking at it, but yeah, that's what's trending right about now. And before I leave, I'm going to the next one. The next one is dealing with back to the DA, but she's dealing with Trump. And when I talk about this situation, we got to understand, go back to what I just said. The DA trying to look good too, man. The law trying to look good too. So they're trying to appeal stuff to certain people so that they can get to a certain level and stuff. And this is going to be very interesting to see these two go at each other, Fannie Willis and Donald Trump. I to be honest, I think Fannie might be out her level, out her league, and them people might just be using Fannie to kind of, to attack Trump. They don't. Hey man, when you gotta worry the opponent, man, a slime person ain't gonna go get dirty trying to go against no worthy opponent that he know he gotta get dirty to beat. He's gonna try to send somebody else to go over there and get dirty and try to win and stuff. So, and that's what they gotta do when they dealing with Trump. You gotta get dirty, Trump, and Trump ain't holding back no bar. And the reason they trending right now is because of what he said about him not holding back no bar. Let me try to find that video real fast. Yeah, this is gonna be. I didn't mean to be taking this long, y'all. Let's see if this is it.
At every turn, they say, "Yeah, nope, I like that."
And it's crazy too, because now that I'm trying to find this particular video, it was all over the site. I couldn't get tired of seeing it now. Man, it's hard to find. They got rid of it. What? I mean, let's see, they had it. Let's see. Okay.
A young racist in Atlanta, very racist, and a young woman, a young racist in Atlanta, very racist. And they say, I guess, they say that she was after a certain gang and she ended up having an affair with the head of the gang or a gang member. And this is a person that wants to indict me. She's got a lot of problems, but she wants to indict me to try and run for some other office. What's going on in this country is, and by the way, wants to indict me for a perfect phone call. This was even better than my perfect call with Ukraine. Remember, there's a young woman, a young racist in Atlanta, very racist. And they say, I guess, they say that she was after a certain gang and she ended up having an affair with the head of the gang or a gang member. And this is a person that wants to indict me. She's got a lot of problems, but she wants to indict me to try and run for some other office. What's going on in this country is...
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. I think Fannie might be out her league and everything and stuff. And yeah, she need to leave that sitting. The former president alone. He especially if you know you ain't on the up and up and everything and stuff. Yeah, you ain't on the up and up. And just reading some of the comments from some of the people. Go back to that. I'm just gonna read some of the comments. Somebody said, yep, she just another pawn of the Biden DOJ. Some folks just too blind to see it. So I'm just gonna read some of the comments. Somebody said Trump pushed to end this limit of white power. One lady said, sorry y'all, but I said this myself. That lady has a vendetta. Yep, Fannie used to be YSL Mondo attorney back in like 2018. Somebody said he just effed the whole trial up. They don't have to let that boy. They don't have. I don't get what they up. They don't have to let that boy Thug out. I'm assuming he was trying to say they're gonna have to let Thug out. Somebody, they don't have to let him out. That's crazy. She about to sue somebody said that's crazy. She about to sue the F out of him. And somebody said, nah. He said, they say he automatically out of the sue equation. Pretty much, he's smart enough to know that you can't just defame somebody and say that. You got that tricks on the media too. That's why people got to understand that stuff too, man. He say, she say, rumors, allegedly. When media people start saying that, then that means the sources that they're finna put out that they don't want to stand behind. If somebody don't want to stand behind what they're telling you, don't live off them words. Don't live off that and stuff. But that's what's going on. We ain't talking enough about that Donald Trump situation. We're gonna move on to something else. What's trending else in the city? What's trending else in the news? OJ back in the news. I see he back in the news. OJ got opinion on a person that just what's going viral is another lawn chair situation, another folding chair situation where a guy just beat the man down with a folding chair. No. You can see the man rushing at him. Then he hit him with the chair the first time. Boom. Hit him with the chair about 3 more times. And the boy folded up. But that's what's trending right about now. Let's see if I see another vision of it. This is just me strolling down my video. There's another viral video of a bunch of black people and white people fighting again. Yeah, we can't get caught up on the race thing, black versus white and everything. You know, they finna start pushing that narrative heavy, and I'm quite sure they're gonna try to tie it in with Donald Trump. That man don't know nothing about what's going on at no airport. A bunch of people that can't come together. But it's gonna be used to kind of get us to go back and vote for the Democrats. Pastor Troy, where is it at? Yeah, we're finna go to OJ. OJ said it's just not fair. OJ said it's just not fair. It's not fair that he got that much time. And I want to say that was Derrick Henry. Henry Ruggs. OJ said it's not fair.
Somehow this math is not adding up to me. You're driving a car at roughly 160 miles an hour on a public street, end up killing a girl and her dog, and you get 3 to 10 years. You go to a hotel room that you're invited to retrieve your own personal stolen property I now have because it was ruled up to mine by the state of California. And you get 9 to 33 years. Same courthouse, same city, same state. I don't know. Somehow it just does not add up to me. I'm just saying. I went to college on a football scholarship. But somehow this math is not adding up to me. You're driving a car at roughly 160 miles an hour on a public street, end up killing a girl and her dog, and you get 3 to 10 years.
He said the girl and her dog. He stretched the dog part because folks care. Folks take that dog so serious.
Personal stolen property I now have because it was.
We're just gonna look at some of the comments and everything. Somebody said Chloe Daddy needs to sit this one out. They call him Chloe Daddy. Somebody said, man, take OJ phone. This is what happened to him last time. Shaking my head.